It's okay.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Readings Friends for Let's Get Graphic. You don't have to be reading for Let's Get Graphic, but I hope you are because the three of us are already having so much fun. We were talking about, what we've read already, what we're hoping to read, future plans for Let's Get Graphic. So we have a lot of stuff to cover. But obviously, I'm Gwen. This is my channel. This is my Readathon, and these are my co-hosts. So why don't you guys introduce yourself? If you've read something, let them know what you've read, and let them know what you're going to be reading tonight. Keisha, we'll start with you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Keisha, and I'm from the channel A Book Like You, which I never share on anymore. So that's probably not relevant anymore. But I have already read 2 graphic novels today. I was able to read a little bit this afternoon at work. And so I've read Cassie and the House of Memories, which I gave a 4-star, and it's about a girl that is learning about her grandfather's dementia and kind of how that goes. And then the other one I read is Millie of the Manor, and that one it's got social anxiety representation, and then also there's a murder mystery birthday party, which was super fun. I loved it so much and gave it 5 stars. So I have 2 more on my list that I'm going to probably finish tonight. So I'm going to start with How to Talk to Your Succulent, which Gwen has read, right?
Yes, I loved that one.
I meant to get that one from the library, and I forgot. I was like,
It's so cute. So, and I think she's grieving her mom, right? And then she's like got her plants. And so
maybe I shouldn't read that right now.
No, maybe not.
Yeah.
I think I told you that. I was like, don't read it right now.
Yeah, just wait on it.
More time.
And then I'm gonna read Oddity Woods by Kay DeVault, which is the same author that wrote Misfit Mansion and Star Nights, which I gave both of those 5 stars. And I'm nervous because I've seen mixed things about this one. I think she put this on Wattpad first, and then she's now making it a series.
Okay.
But it sounds good. It's supposed to be like this girl's like an aspiring detective, and her dad goes missing. And she goes to try to find him and ends up in Oddity Woods, which is like this endless forest of like monsters and ghosts and things like that. And there ends up being like a murder mystery aspect to it as well. And so it kind of all ties together. But it's the first in a series. So we'll see.
Well, it sounds super fun.
Yeah, it does sound super fun.
It's right up my alley.
I do have. Is it called Cosmo Nights or what's it called? The one
Star Nights.
Star. I knew it was like something star space.
So
something nights. It's on my list. It's one that I kept on my list. So yeah. Okay, Jules, what about you?
Hello, my name is Jules. My channel is Jules Books and Things. I have not read anything yet because I was busy at work. And then after work, I went to the library. I did pick up some more graphic novels and middle grade books.
Yeah, because it's middle grade March too. So
yeah. So I
kind of like how some of them can cross over, though. You know,
I left with 8 books at the library. I had 4 graphic novels and 4 middle grade books. So yeah. But tonight I am going to be starting Gumshoe. I'm buddy reading this with Gwen. And then the others on my list, I don't know what I'm gonna get to, but I have Ghosts.
Oh, that's a good one.
I have the first Babysitters Club, and then I have Backups. So definitely starting with Gumshoe, but I don't know. I'm gonna get all these done, and then I've got my whole other stack over here that I'll show you the graphic novels I got from the library. But I got the first book in it's glary, The Stepping Stone.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and then I got the most recent Witches in Brooklyn, Curse in Reverse. I got Be Prepared. Have you read this one, Gwen? Did you read it? Okay. Mm-hmm. And then I got the Aquanaut. Those are the ones I picked up at the library. And then I have a whole nother stack of stuff. So
I got one. Well, earlier today I read Amulet, the Stonekeeper, the first one in that series, and I enjoyed that. I ended up picking up the first one at the book exchange, so it was nice. I didn't have to spend any money on it. I always like graphic novels and comics and manga. They're so expensive, y'all. Yeah. Why are they so expensive? You read them so fast, like. Yeah. But I did get the first one there, and then I read that. I think I'll pick up from the library the rest of the series, like when I run out of ones that I own and really want to read. And then I did start while I was making and eating dinner, Sweet Valley Twins Best Friends. And I'm almost done with that. I'm on page 118. I loved this series, like the book series, the Sweet Valley High books. I loved those. I also loved the Babysitters Club, so I also like those. But I will be starting Gumshoe tonight by Brenna Thumler because I pre-ordered this. I was so stinking excited. She wrote the Sheets trilogy. I love her art style. I've also read The Secret Garden that she illustrated and stuff like that. So she's like one of my favorite illustrators. So I definitely wanted to support her. And I've heard people already reading it and enjoying it. And I'm like, I got to read it now. So I'm really happy that I have the opportunity. And Jules was like, I want to read that too.
I know. I was like, I want to read it too.
Let's do it, girl.
Have you guys read all of the Sheets?
Yes.
In the series? Have you?
I read the first one and I gave it 5, but then the second one I didn't like as much, so I didn't read the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the first one was my favorite.
I saw it at the library and I almost picked it up, but I was like, I got so many, but I was
It's
like,
kind of depressing though.
yeah,
It is kind of sad. Again, you might want to wait.
Okay.
Jules,
Okay.
you might want to wait.
Wait on that one.
Okay. Okay. I did. I flipped through it and I was like, and I kind of got that vibe. I know you guys said you liked it, and I flipped it open and I was like, oh, this seems kind of.
It's not my favorite. I don't typically recommend it a lot, but so many people love it. Hannah loves it too.
Yeah, I really love it, but it is
Okay. I'll hold up on that.
People are no longer in her life. And so yeah. Okay, well, let's see who's here, what everybody is going to be reading. Okay, Grandma Susan's here. Good evening. Looking forward to the fellowship and sprints tonight. Hello. Can't wait for the sprints and the company. Hey, Faith. It's been a while since I've been able to join a live.
Yeah.
Hope all is well. Excited you're reading the Emily Giffen book this month and can't wait to hear your thoughts. I know, girl. I knew you would be excited about that. Hello. I'll be reading some graphic novels this evening, eating dinner with my family, so not as active in chat, but have a good time reading. Of course. Gotta eat dinner. I'm going to read a middle grade graphic novel called Creaky Acres. Ooh.
I've heard of that one.
I know. I was like, let me look that
I'll
up.
have to look that
It
up.
sounds like a spooky one.
Yeah. Hey, Melissa. It's been a minute. I'm going to start with the Babysitters Club graphic novel. What was the first one you read?
Cassie and the House of Memories. And Cassie is Cassi.
Nice. Just got done night 1 of our PTO basket auction, heading home. Not going to be reading a graphic novel, but I will be sprinting, starting my arc of Brighter Than Before. Yay.
Ooh, keep us posted on that.
Yeah. Hello. Digging out my graphic novel, Palestine. Yay. Not really a graphic novel girl, but I do love some sprints and Gwen's channel. Reading The Faraway Inn at 61%. Well, yay. I'm glad you're here. Hello, Betsy. WizKit. That is definitely a favorite. And that's kind of full circle because Melissa was the one that gave it to you and you loved it. And then she got it for me. So we've just been spreading the word about it ever since.
It's so good.
It's such a good one. Did y'all look up that graphic novel?
I did. It doesn't look like a spooky one.
Yeah,
but
it's a horse one.
It's a horse acres.
Okay. But Creaky Acres wasn't
she's like horse riding.
So okay.
She's on a horse.
Oh, okay.
She's a new kid making new friends and learning to trust yourself through the power of horseback riding.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
It says it looks Roller Girl, and I loved Roller Girl.
I loved Roller Girl too.
Maybe we should read Creaky Acres.
Okay, adding it to the graphic novel list.
Oh my goodness. Danny, I'm not sure which graphic novel I want to start, but the cover of Gumshoe keeps getting my attention. It's so exciting. And I kind of know I wasn't trying to read what it was about, but like I said, I've recently heard people talking about it and it just sounds like it's going to be so fun. So pick it up. Why not?
Keisha, what's that last one that you picked up?
Millie of the Manor that this Amanda just talked about.
Oh yeah.
So
That one or the
Amanda's
one that I
reading
have?
Millie of
No,
the Manor.
that one you're in your hand. I do want to look
Oh.
at Millie of the
Okay.
Manor.
Oddity Woods.
Oddity
Oddity
Woods.
Woods. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what else I get into. I'm loving it.
Amanda read Paul Casso earlier today too, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so good!" And she's like tearing up too, and I'm like,
It was a really cute one. That was really cute. Rebecca says, I loved Millie of the Manor. Yay. It's so crazy. Like, you know how like you get an influx of books when you're on BookTube or Instagram of all these fiction books you see, but I don't see a lot of people are like, these are the new graphic novels
right?
coming
That's
out.
why
And I have to go digging and digging. Which graphic novels do I want to read? It's so hard. But luckily, I feel like I'm getting to the bottom of the stack of the ones that I own. Like I have the ones on my TBR, and I think I have 3 other ones. Well, I had 2, but then Jules got me one for my birthday. So now I have 3 more on my TBR. But I'm like, that means I get to get new ones soon. And that's very exciting to look forward to.
I always check NetGalley. I don't always get them on NetGalley. I have, but I check NetGalley.
Yeah. I've read a few on NetGalley, and I like it because it's
how do you
read it on like your Kindle or your phone? I do my phone because my Kindle is black and white. So NetGalley has an app now that you can read it through your phone. So
okay. But is it still good? Are they good to get on NetGalley?
I got a lot. Like when I first did NetGalley, that's all I did was graphic novels. But I did read them on my phone.
They're easy. They're quick reads. Review. Get your percentage up.
Okay, I probably won't get them, but that's a good place to look.
Do what you said.
I said I probably won't get them through NetGalley, to borrow, but it's a good place to look for new ones to see if I'm interested in them, though.
But see, you don't have to buy them, which that's an awful thing to say. But I can try them and then buy them if I like them. And if I don't,
or borrow them from the library. That's just as good.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did with the 2 I read this morning. But
yeah.
But I do find it hard to find.
I can't tell you since I bought like a full price graphic novel. Like I have always either found mine at Cargo Largo, which we're going to.
Yes.
In April, or Pango Books. I've gotten some on there.
Oh, I've never even thought to look on Pango Books for graphic novels.
Yeah. Because I've just searched some up just to see if they've had them, and I've gotten a couple of there before.
I mean, I look at the book exchange when I go because I have so much store credit for there, but they have more like comics, like DC.
Ooh, and Half Price Books. Half Price Books usually has a good shelf of them too. So
okay. But if there's like a graphic novel or like a illustrator that I followed before or something like that, then I'll know their new stuff is coming out. But other than that, I don't really know that much about.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. It was so precious. No, it was for Paul Casso. Thank you for sharing them because I never know which ones are good. Yeah, it also, of course, it just like fiction books or nonfiction, it depends on your taste, and stuff like that. But it's good to just know which ones to look up and see, like, these people liked this one. Maybe I will too.
Yeah.
But the print is so small for graphic novels. Is it when you get it off of NetGalley?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I just zoom in. A lot of times I'll read
I flip mine this way so that it doubles this way, and then
I mean, you could probably get it like if you had a tablet or something.
Yeah, or your computer. You can do it on your computer too. I've done some on my laptop.
Oh, okay,
the whole app, it has like a link for you to go to, and you can open it in there.
But people that have the new like Kindle Color Soft, I bet they can read it in color.
Yeah.
But I don't want it in black and white. I want to see the color.
Yeah, same.
I think color really makes a difference because there are some graphic novels that sound so good, but then it's literally printed in black and white, and I'm like, I'm no longer interested.
And a lot of them
will read a book at that point.
A lot of them will use the color to tell the story too. Like the Millie of the Manor one with her having social anxiety, it would change the like black and white and like show in her head, like everything else was in color, but she would. So it's just good to have.
Yeah, I agree.
I just like that visual.
I do a lot of graphic novels on Libby and read them on my computer.
Yeah,
I'll have to try that because I struggle. Well,
yeah. What's the other? Hoopla has them too. graphic
Yeah, I
novels.
used to get some, but my problem is finding new ones.
Yeah.
Net
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Net Galley.
Net
Mine
yeah.
is
I'll send you some.
finding
Yes.
new
If you want
ones.
new
'Cause
ones,
I feel like if it has come out, let's say 2023 or before, I'm good. Maybe even 2024. But like last year's graphic novels and this year's graphic novels, I don't feel like I've gone. I don't know all of them that's out there. Or maybe I do, and there's just not a lot out there.
There's
'Cause I
not
know
as many that I'm interested in nowadays. I've noticed that.
maybe that's the thing. Because I was just looking and I was like, I'm
Nope.
not.
some of them either look too like super kiddish,
Kiddish,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? Or too like for me, like either anime-ish or
Yeah.
too like comic strip type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like comic book.
Yeah, I love like middle grade ones. I love like colorful art and yeah, so it's a whole thing. But we should start reading. And we're just gonna go ahead and read until the top of the hour. So Keisha's gonna be done. She might be done with all of her graphic
No, I'll
novels.
do one per sprint.
Who knows? But I do have some ambiance room, I think. Let me figure out how to do this now. Okay, share screen. That's how I do it. Okay. Let me see. Okay, yay, and we're down here at the bottom. So, all right, we'll be back at the top of the hour. Happy reading, everybody. Okay, that sprint went by very fast. How did everybody do? Let me know.
Good. I gotta get a bookmark.
You got to get a bookmark.
Yeah, because this is a thick one.
I know. I was like, this sucker's thick.
Yeah, I just I realized I was watching the time and I was like, I just made it. I had to speed through it a little, so I know that this one's bigger than this one. So
Yeah,
it's probably gonna take me longer, but
and plus you want to try to appreciate the art too.
yeah.
Like,
And I love this artwork, like the really heavy, watercolor. I don't know, it's just really pretty.
That is pretty.
So this looks like a really happy book. This is a really heavy book. So Jules, do not read this.
Okay, I gotta give myself a while on that one. Okay.
Yeah, it's really heavy, and honestly, I was really wrestling with if I liked it or not, because she frustrates me, but also she's grieving, and her dad's grieving, and it's a lot. But she also really frustrated me. But then it was also just so good. I don't know. So I'm simmering on my rating, but I think I enjoyed it though. I just can't decide if I want to give it a 3 or a 4. It'll probably be a 4.
okay.
What did you give it, Gwen? When
5.
You read it? 5.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good though. It was just.
Yeah,
I was really frustrated at
I
all.
think there were parts that really surprised me. I have found that books that deal with grief, because I recently read a fiction book that dealt with grief, and that character bothered me so bad because I was like, why are you like this? But grief really does change a person and how they would normally be. You know what book I'm talking about, Jules. And so I feel like you almost have to give them a little bit of allowance. Like, this isn't how they normally are. And but I loved it. I think it's so good.
You're not self-aware, but obviously she's going through some stuff. But
obviously she's a kid, so
very true. But I think it was good. It was very deep for too.
Yeah, and I had not heard anybody talk about it when I picked it up. That one was so great, and I just
I'm glad you mentioned it because you're the reason that I knew about it.
Yeah,
and when she first comes to life, this little thing, I was like, oh my gosh, she is so cute. The little succulent, she's just adorable.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So, Jules, how far did you make it?
I got to page 109.
Okay, I'm a little bit ahead of you. What do you think about it so far? First of all, I think it's funny.
It is funny. I was cracking up at the beginning when she said, when she's talking about the people here and all the things they're saying, when she's like, well, first of all, their names are funny, Mrs. Buzzleby, but she's like, her lion cheating slug bed ex-husband. I was like, what?
I know. I thought it was funny. One of the girls, I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, she goes, she's a superstar. She has her own lip balm, her own collectible cup. Yeah. Look, 2 Gum Barbie chewing songs for doing wrongs cassette tapes.
Yeah.
These boots were made for looting.
That sounds good.
It is funny. I'm confused about the cats on the radio, though. What is going on?
I don't know.
I was like, why are there cats on the radio?
I just lost my place. No, I know where I am. Okay.
But yeah, I was taking my
first of all, the coloring is so beautiful. And there was the one part where she did this, the blue and red, for the light is where the red is. And then so I thought that was really pretty, but it's a lot of pink, which I love. And a lot of blues and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So basically the story is, this one girl named Willow wants to be a mail woman. It's her dream job. And, but she's also very quiet, and she's, very introverted, doesn't talk a lot and stuff like that. And then, so she writes a letter to the mailman saying, do you have to be outspoken? Do you have to be friendly and all this?
And he lives by her.
He lives
She
like
walks to the house and puts
Right.
the mailbox.
So this outlaw stealing the mail from people's mail.
For like birthday cash, you know?
Yeah, for like get
Cards.
Okay.
that's the theory. Well, she gives the mailman a letter asking about friendly, and then she changes her mind and decides to take the letter back out of his mailbox. But then he catches her, and he's like, and he thinks that she's the criminal, so she's running.
Oh no!
And then she gets wrapped up with these like runaway girls.
Uh-huh.
And funny enough, their cubby, as they call it, is this mail truck.
Wow, that sounds fun. Like totally different vibe than Sheets.
Yeah.
Oh, totally different vibe.
Well, that's encouraging. Maybe I'll pick that up then.
But yeah, it's really funny. So you have these outlaw girls that are just they're trying to catch the outlaw.
Yeah.
And
so their goal is they want to, they're trying to catch the outlaw. So what they've been doing is going around and trying to get the mail first before
stealing the cards first out of the mail to remail them.
And then they mail them
Okay.
later. So then they still are looking, I mean, they're still stealing mail, but then they're like mailing it back later. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what?
Logic.
But everybody wears cowboy boots.
Yes.
Everybody's like got their little hat on, and
and
the mailman has a cat that also wears the cowboy.
Yeah, the cat.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
this.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And then they're sitting around the campfire at night telling the story of the gumshoe.
Yeah, so when they're around the campfire at night, it's like these yellows and blues and dark colors. And then when they're telling the story of the two gum, it's like this brown, like sepia kind of color.
It's nice, so you can tell when that it's a different, when it's part of the story and when it's like they're telling the story. I was like, I do like that. He uses different colors for it. It's really pretty cool.
That's why we were saying color is so important in a graphic novel.
I just added it to my Goodreads, so.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Let us know. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, I think I'm here. Okay. Popping in from the hockey game to say hi. I hope all your graphic novels are amazing.
Yes.
Hope your team is winning. 2-1 us winning at the moment, but our team forgets how to play hockey and switches to boxing. That's hilarious. Took Jules's advice and got a dark path 2 in series off of my NetGalley.
Yeah, she sent me a picture. She sent me a screenshot of what the box of the words was, and she's like, it's so tiny. I was like, I'd have to like blow it way up to see it. It was,
yeah.
I was like, oh Lord.
A little over halfway.
Nice.
Finished WizKit, then started Gumshoe. Got 25 pages read. That's awesome.
How was WizKit?
Yeah, how is WizKit? But I also feel like there's so much in like for this art that you just want to look at.
Yes, that's that's why I was kind of going slower because I keep looking at all the art. I read it and then I look at it because I'm like, I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah. I'm probably even going to flip back through it again because there's just so many little details. Yeah, but so many cowboy girl boots, boy boots, whatever, cowboy hats. They're all wearing, and it's out in Arizona.
Sally Loon.
Oh, the Sally Loon.
Oh my word.
They went to a Sally Loon and it only serves like sodas
and crackers and stuff like that. She's like, I can't go there. They're like, it's a Sally Loon.
Yeah.
A Sally Loon instead of a saloon.
Yeah. Saloon. It's a Sally Loon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
20 pages. Finish the Babysitter's Club. Dakota brought me home some shrimp, tempura, and rice. Yum. I read a chapter of Brighter Than Before, highlighted 3 funny sentences already. Oh, I love that. Yeah. I love funny books. Hello. reading In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams tonight, starting my graphic novels tomorrow. Yay. I still have to read that book. Rated mine a 4 stars. Awesome. Really enjoying my graphic novel, although it's technically considered graphic journalism, not a novel, but captivating just the same. Perfect.
Nice.
Taking my books to the basement. We've got a really bad storm rolling through. Oh no.
We had storms today.
Yeah.
I was recording on Marco Polo when it hit. The house was like you could hear it. I was like, "Did you hear that?"
I was like, yes, I heard that.
It shook the house. I was like, "Oh, my dogs were panting all day today. They were stressed
We're
out."
gonna have them tomorrow. But today it was like sunny and 81 was the high. I was like, praise Jesus.
Yeah, that's nice.
I know. And then it was really weird because it was like sunny, but it was cooler today than it was yesterday. It was around like 55 and it was like 75 yesterday. But like off in the distance, I was like, is that fog or is that smoke? Because it was real hazy. It was fog. And it is really foggy here. And I went out to check the mail earlier and it was like walking through a cloud because it was like kind of dewy in the air. So I was like, oh, I love foggy weather. That's my favorite. But I was like, I also want the sun. I miss the sun. So
we're getting there.
I know. Let's see. I read The Myth Makers today while at work. It was great. 5 stars. And now I'm starting Gumshoe. I'm so excited. Well, I hope you guys enjoy Gumshoe that we're picking up. I'm loving the art. There's definitely some funny bits. And then the story is fun. You know, I'm interested to see how it's going to pan out. So
yeah, same.
That's for sure. 5 stars for WizKit. It was so cute. Yeah.
Gwen, did you read the second one yet?
No.
I didn't like it as much as the first one.
Oh,
it was good, but it wasn't like 5-star good. So
yeah. What did you rate it? Like 3 or 4? Or?
I think maybe a 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I just loved the first one so much. And it's still good. Like I'd still recommend reading it, but
yeah. Yes, we had a sneak peek of summer today. Tomorrow the storms roll in. Yeah, they're faking us out with all this like warm weather, then cold weather, then storms, then snow, then like what's happening? 60-mile-an-hour winds, hail, lots of thunder, lightning, and heavy, heavy rain.
Ugh.
Well, stay safe. I need to get the next WizKit. Yeah, me too. For sure. Yeah. Are there any other new ones that are on your guys' radar? Mine are just the second Misfit Mansion. And then
Lightfall.
Yeah, the new Lightfall that's coming out in May, you said, Keisha?
Yeah, I think so.
And then
I'll have to look and I'll let you know like after we come back from our next round to look because I'll have to look on my
and then the last one in the Teen Titans, that's like a comic though. But I'm excited about that. That's in August too, so that will wrap up a series. I'll be glad.
This isn't coming out, but this came out the last fall. The same author that wrote What's Up Beanie, Elena Tasso, she came out with one called My Sister the Werebeast.
Oh my goodness.
And it looks really, really cute. So that was one. I'm gonna save it now, but I thought about it now and I'm like, it doesn't feel like the time of year for it. So but yeah, I'm gonna save it. And I think that's the only ones. I'll have to look on NetGalley because I had some that I wasn't sure about, but I'll let you know when we come back.
Yeah.
The Witches of Brooklyn one in the fall. I definitely want to get that. I think it's September, the next one. After this one.
I didn't even realize that they were still doing those, which I only read the first one, but I liked the first one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the first 4 and then I just got this one and then the next one. So I'm caught up. I don't own it.
Yes. I still need to read Misfit Mansion. Gonna see if my library has it tomorrow.
It's so good.
It's so good. And then the new one comes out in August. So Might be a good time to save it for like fall or something.
You can save it if you need to.
Yeah. I'll probably read both of them around that time.
In like September or something.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
I'll say it. So we were actually talking before we came live, and we're gonna probably be doing a fall version of Let's Get Graphic, because when we do these things, we're trying to read like springy and like, we're not necessarily in a fall mood, but we do love fall. Don't get us wrong, we do love
And there's
fall.
so many good spooky.
And there's so many like witchy, like fall vibes.
Yeah.
Misfit Mansion is a perfect one. So for the very first time ever, I mean, this is the 4th year that I'm doing Let's Get Graphic in March. I was going through my list of graphic novels since I'm running out. I was like, ones that I want to stock up my bookshelf with next. I was like, fall. I was like,
Yeah.
I think it's time. I think it's time.
Do a fall one.
Do a fall one. So expect a fall version of Let's Get Graphic sometime in September. I don't know. I got to get with these ladies and we have to make it happen. But
I'm gonna have to save. Well, there was one that I got and I was like wanting to get to, and I was like, it's kind of a spooky one, and now I'm like, maybe I need to save it.
Yeah. Hey, I've already got the two new ones that are coming out. Those are 2 that I've got on my TBR.
So stay tuned for details about a fall one. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. So.
When you haven't read Peculiar Woods yet?
No.
I'm looking at your list.
Yeah, I haven't. It's on the list though.
It's on the list.
So if you have any that you think might be good for fall, save it. But I mean, there's tons out there, so don't feel like you have to save them, Okay, well, I guess we can do our last sprint, sadly. It's going by so fast, and hopefully I'll make another dent. I don't know if I'll finish, to be honest.
I know. I looked at the page count and I was like, it's over 300 pages.
Now, I'm going to have to speed read this. I don't know how many it is, but it doesn't look like there's that many words. Oh, gosh.
I'm going to stay up and finish this tonight, but
I'll probably finish it, but I probably won't finish it on here.
Right.
But yeah, that's fine. We still have time. But all right, I'll turn back on the ambiance. We'll get reading and we'll come back at the top of the hour. But this will be our last sprint, so make sure you make it count. Because I know a lot of people that will start doing other things. I'm like, no, you were supposed to be reading this stuff.
I'm zoned in. Whole time.
All right, lock in, ladies. Hello, friends.
Hello.
How did we do?
Good, good, good.
Did you finish it, Jules?
No. Did you?
Almost.
Dang, that's a long one.
Oh,
It
it
is.
is. It's long. I'm almost done. I'm on 256. 258.
Okay.
You were trying to get it finished.
I was like, oh, another page. Awesome.
Yeah. I was cracking up. I'm at the part where they're at the
Rodeo.
The rodeo. I was cracking up at the cat.
That's not the same thing, but that's how you gotta say it. I was like, what is happening?
I was like, there's a cat concert? What is happening right now? Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I have theories.
You have theories?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good.
Is there going to be more of these?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's probably going to be a standalone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think with as long as it is, it has a, you know what I mean? There's a good story behind it. And I think it can wrap up nicely. Like, you know, just the connections with the girls and like, you know, the main girl's anxiety and her not wanting to talk. I was laughing at the part where she ordered the taco. She was having a hard time ordering the taco. And the girl was like, she said something about her cheese. She got pepper jack cheese on it because she didn't realize there were choices. So she just ordered what the girl in front of her ordered. And then they asked her what kind of cheese she wanted. So she just said pepper jack or whatever.
And she's like, I don't like pepper
jack. The other
jack.
girl was like, are you going to eat your taco? She's like, I don't like pepper jack cheese.
My God.
Well, they have other choices. You can just tell them. And she's like, no, I'm never ordering tacos ever again.
I'm never ordering again. I was like, this poor girl. She is she just gets really nervous talking to people.
Yeah.
Like, and so she's more comfortable with the girls because she's been with them for a couple months, but like they're at this rodeo and she's like not knowing how to talk to anybody. But I just cackled when she was like, I'm not ordering a taco ever again. I was like,
yeah.
Valid.
How was yours, Keisha?
I read 162 pages.
Ooh,
so
nice.
Almost halfway. I don't really care for it that much. Which I mean, I kind of was prepared going in, like it might not be, you know, the other two that she wrote were 5 stars. So I want this to be good, but it's not bad. It's creative, but I don't know. And I feel like, and there's going to be multiple of these. There's chapters, and each chapter kind of feels like an episode, which I get typically when you do like what did I call what's the thing? Wattpad.
Yeah.
You kind of put things out in episodes sometimes. But I don't know. Like I don't dislike it, but
is the art good? Is it more like a story?
Really pretty. Like let me see if I can find like a pretty spread. It's just
colorful.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. There's different shades. So like before she goes, she's like in the normal world kind of here. And then she goes through this like gate, I guess, into this other world. And this is where you can kind of see the shift, like normal to this. And then it's kind of like a reds and blues and kind of like spooky.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I don't know. So
I mean, that's fair. Yeah. We can't love them all.
They can't all be 5 stars. So
right.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this story, it definitely is funny. And I am enjoying like the art and the humor and like kind of the girlhood moment of it all, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's not like
mind-blowing great time.
Yeah, it's not like I probably am not going to give it a 5. It's not giving me 5. I'll probably rate it a 4. And I mean, I'm literally almost done. I have like this page. I have like a couple pages left, so I'm probably going to rate it a 4.
That's where
but I think
it's still good.
I mean, I could give it a 5, but there's something preventing me from giving it a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really enjoying it though. Because I think it's funny. I just wish there's just some things that aren't explained. And I'm like, why is this so weird?
Yeah.
Like the cat thing. I can't get over it, girl. There is this cat that is on the radio that's famous. And there's a cat picture with
there's yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I'm thinking also, I'm trying to. I haven't read any graphic novels in a while, and I just feel like the fact that this girl ran away.
Yeah.
Her parents do not know where she is.
No, and the mailman shows up at the house for a barbecue.
But the thing is, like, they're not looking for
right.
her. Like,
there's no like missing person signs. Like they're in the same general area.
Like, so you just kind of have to be like, okay, I'm gonna go with this. And then all of these other girls are runaways too.
Yeah, and
like,
the mailman's like camping out now around. He's not at his house anymore. He's camping out.
Trying to get his job a little bit to hunt down, like. So there's a little bit of unbelief.
You have to suspend your disbelief a little bit.
Right, not a little bit, a lot of it.
Yeah.
But for what you get, if you can suspend your disbelief, it's just a fun time.
It's like it's normal for these girls to be runaways. Like there's a whole handful of them, and it's but picked her up
and
on
then
the side of the
also what? I mean, if you think like this seems to be written for like a middle grade audience, so they're not going to be thinking about the parents should be looking for the kids. They're just going to be like adventure. And that's kind of what it is, you know, like,
gotcha.
So let's solve a mystery and, you know, that sort of thing. But anyway,
hey, I did look, at graphic novels coming out.
Oh, okay.
There's not like a ton that like I'm interested in, but definitely check NetGalley. But didn't you read those Chi cat books?
Yes.
There's a new one.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember when, but there's a new one that was coming out.
It's like Chi Sweet Home. It's like a manga.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a new one of those, and then Jeannie Hahn's To All the Boys I've Loved Before is getting an adaptation, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, that is interesting.
Then did you ever read Ink Girls, or do you know what that is? It was like a YA kind of like empowered woman like writing in an era where like that wasn't.
Okay. I don't think
that same author has a new book coming out called Clock Hands, which I don't know if I'll read or not, because I liked Ink Girls, but it wasn't great. And then the only one that I'm like more interested in than all the other ones is Small Magics, and it's like it says it's for fans of The Moth Keeper, which The Moth Keeper was fine. It wasn't my favorite,
right? Yeah.
But it's like this girl goes to her aunt's island, and there's like talking dogs, and it looks kind of like, I don't know, fun. So
yeah.
But other than that, I mean, I kind of am like you. I just follow who I've read before, and if they have anything new coming out, I'll check on them. But,
so this is my shout out to anybody watching, or, you know, if you're watching this back and you're not here now, but if you find any new graphic novels that you think I would like, or maybe even if you don't think I would like it, but it's new, let me make the decision myself. Send it to me on Instagram at Lavender Mud, or if you ever see me around anywhere else, be like, hey, here's this graphic novel, and I thought of you, because I want to, you know, be able to look them up and pass along recommendations and stuff like that. So okay. Loved Misfit Mansion. Yes. I think this is when we started talking about the fall thing. Everybody's like, yes. Yeah. Read the one that was spooky. I'd love to do this in the fall. Yeah. Because there's some good ones. I'm going to sign off for the night, but plan on reading Gumshoe in bed. I love the art. Yeah, the art is really fun. And she does a really good job with shadow, but not making it just like shadow. It's more like she'll have like blue and then like yellow, or like blue and red, or blue. And I love the shadow of her stuff. Let's see. Oh, got to page 22. Good night. Let's see. Finish Cat's Cradle, the Golden Twine. You read that one, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one you read?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Finish Babysitter's Little Sister, Karen's Witch. I'm in the middle of Lore Olympus, Volume 1.
I loved that Babysitter's Little Sister one, Karen's.
Yeah.
I haven't read those.
Does anyone else use a black and white graphic novel as a coloring book?
I was thinking about that.
I could never.
I was thinking about that earlier.
I
Like
feel
if
like
you got a black and white one and just coloring it. Yeah.
I don't know if I could. I'd be like, I'd mess up and I'd be like, it's
Yeah.
ruined.
Same.
Let's see. Finish Creaky Acres. Yay. I made it to page 108 in Gumshoe. It's so cute. Yes. Gabby made it to chapter 6 in her book. That's awesome. Read 80 pages in Gumshoe. Howdy. Hope friends were good tonight. 105 in Gumshoe. I've got ideas too. Theories. In my opinion, this is different than normal Courtney Walsh writing style.
Okay, my question is, because I don't know, have you read any of her traditionally published books? Because this is one that she's doing with Thomas Nelson. So, like The Summer of Yes, The Happy Life of Isadora Bentley, those are like different than her rom-coms. Those are more like, I don't want to say contemporary. They're contemporary with the
General
splash.
fiction, yeah.
Yeah. So those do read a little bit different than her like indie published romance.
And then Betsy's like, in a good way or a bad way. Gonna call it a night. Thanks for the sprints. Of course. Thanks for being here, you guys. My granddaughter's 8 years old and she's so timid and shy. I think she'll like it. Oh, yeah. I think she totally would.
Yeah.
Totally would.
I think it would be, I think it would be very well geared toward kids that are very like introverted or shy or just don't know how to use their voice. Like,
yeah,
that'd be really good for that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure yet. I mean, it definitely has her comedic tone in it, but something feels different for me. But it's very early. I think it's written this way because of the main character.
Yeah, because the main character's like in her 40s in this one. So she's kind of getting a second chance at love later in life. So that'll be an interesting read for sure.
And then she's like, yeah, maybe you're right. I've only read 2 of those, so maybe you're right.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because those, I don't like those as much as her rom-coms.
Yeah.
I do like them, but they've been like 4 stars. Well, The Summer of Yes was a 5. Everything's Coming Up Rosie, I gave 4. And I haven't read Isadora Bentley yet.
But I think The Summer of Yes appealed to you personally, but also you had a good experience with it as well.
I read it with the girls. So,
yeah, so I feel like that does,
It does.
It does affect a little bit. Well, thank you, ladies, so much. I haven't hung out with you in so long, Keisha, so it was such a pleasure to hang out with you tonight. And obviously read graphic novels, which we love to do. And yeah, everybody stay tuned. I mean, you still have plenty of time to read some graphic novels tomorrow. But yeah, I'm happy we started with this one, Jules, for sprints. And yeah, stay tuned for fall information. We'll be posting it on our Instagram. Like I said, most likely September. So just keep up to date on all of our socials and then you'll be in the loop. Okay. Everybody have a great night. And yeah, we'll see you all again later.